So today I am looking back at the videos from our first ever ODE back in July last year and basically criticising my terrible riding. Such a long time ago now it seems like. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Right, so this was our first official dressage test, having learned basically how to do rough dressage the day before. And so I was completely bricking it. I thought I was amazing and we were doing brilliantly, but yeah. So down the centre line, he hates dressage, he's tossing his head everywhere. I mean, it's fairly straight apart from the kind of wiggle at the end. Near enough. The turn was actually decent, our turns are interesting. Oh, and the stick. Like, someone could have reminded me not to bring a stick into a dressage test, you know? Kind of the done thing. And he's looking outwards. That's the wrong way, Jeremy. Now I think we're circling. I can't tell. Yeah, circling. That was okay, I guess. Yeah, maybe. Oh, I don't know. I'm still not what you class as an expert at dressage. Right, changing the rein. I had to mute the audio, the video footage due to my dad and my uncle having a conversation, neither of which really understand horses, especially not my uncle, who only understands cross country slightly. So he was asking everything and it was hilarious. I think I walk around here. Oh, yes, still know it. This is the bit where we stretch. The thing with our stretch is he normally stretches really well for the first bit and then kind of gives up. So we lose it. And then we kind of, yeah, just walk normally. But then when I go to pick up the reins, he jogs there and then snatches or whatever. But hey. I mean, interesting transition, but yeah, transitions are not our strong point. I'm not sure dressage is really a strong point. I'm pretty sure we canter on this half. Yes, we do. Tail flick. Oh dear. Flying change back now. Oh, yeah, and back. I remember as I was doing it, I said, oh no, fly change back. Tearing my hair out. And yeah, I don't know why I made him trot so slowly. I thought it made him look more dressage-y. And the judge's comment was something, I can't remember exactly, it was like, looked fab when allowed more forward. So yeah, great. He's slightly overbent there, or was. Changing the rein. We seem to go okay across any sort of diagonal, like ever. It's weird. He just seems to prefer it. Stretches out and gets the right flexion. See, that doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look quite like I learned how to do dressage the day before. Pretty sure it's canter on this side, yeah. Predicted. He's kind of shuffling, if that makes sense. And looking outwards. I think my main aim was literally just to keep him in canter. Oh, and slightly falling to trot. But, you know, we go with it. I got 36.9 for this test, so it was quite good considering the interesting riding. Oh, we walk here, but I just wouldn't kick him in walk because he would jog. So it takes us about half an hour before we have to half circle to X. There we go, half circling now. Let's see, a bit of a jog where I picked up the reins or kicked him or something, I don't know. And then down the centre line. Still can't walk in a straight line, even in walk. and then we halt, which is kind of square. Square with the front legs, not the back legs. Off centre, but I saluted with my left hand. I am left-handed, so that makes sense, I guess. Yeah. As I said, we got 36.9 for that test. That was good. For us, I guess. Yeah. So now on to show jumping. Well, we got a bit close to that first one. This is still one of the nicest courses I've jumped. I don't know why, but it rode really well. Well, for me at the time. But yeah, you can see he's actually going a bit more, because show jumping is definitely our most confident discipline. Oh, an interesting stride there, but he's really moving because he enjoys it a lot more. Something about the colour poles. This is the double next. Yeah, the double, 2 strides in here, which we got fine. He's very good at making up distances as long as I make sure he's moving forward. That was a weird jump, but you know, got over it, stayed clear. Then round the corner, actually on the left leg this time, we jumped that. I don't know what type of fence that's called. Just show jump fence. This oxer we got very close to, but that wasn't too bad. I mean, he's very good at picking his feet up show jumping, so it didn't matter. And the planks, I was so concerned that we were going to hit the planks, because you just do. They come off so easily at the end of the course when your horse is tired. But we went clear and it was good. So first, I just want to talk about this cross-country fence. So many people refused, got eliminated, fell off. So I was completely bricking it. And before I went in, the steward said, make sure you kick over the first. And I think if she hadn't said that, we probably would have got eliminated at the first fence. So that would have been great. Continuing around the cross country, you can really see how kind of sticky he is there, because he's quite a social horse. I don't know if horses can be classed like that, but they can now. He's quite a social horse, so he doesn't like going away from his friends. So my main concern, literally, when coming up to this log was get over it. You did that fine, slightly odd jump, but we got over it. Then round the corner, I think it was a house, and then 2 roll tops on an angle was the first combination. When he really got going was at the water combination, pictured, and from then he proceeded to fly around the whole course, going clear, and actually surprisingly making it in the time, which I find quite hard to believe looking back now that we actually did. So yeah, quite proud of that. So as we're coming down the hill, you can just see at the beginning the log on the hill that we jumped. Before that it was the 80 wagon, which I was bricking it for because it was probably the biggest cross-country fence I'd ever jumped, but he jumped it and I was super happy with that. So now we're approaching the final combination on the course, which was 2 beer kegs on an angle, and he jumped quite nicely. You can see how much better he is towards the end of the course, partly because we're coming home, but we really get into the flow. The next jump was a corner, which I was also very scared for, as I think it was our first corner, and it wasn't exactly small, I guess. But you can see in a minute he was actually really good at jumping it, which I was quite surprised at. But yeah, a bit stuck on approach. And then somehow I lose my stirrup. I'm not sure how, but I find it again pretty quickly before we canter along to the last fence. I like this last fence at Pontypool. They very often put this as last. It's a nice roll top and it always rides really well. So we go on and then we go through the finishing flags and yeah, we're done. Thank you for watching and I hope you've enjoyed me, well, criticising my riding.